In fact, last weekend will have been privy to the information, the knowledge that Hamilton Masakadza was married to the beautiful Vimbai last weekend, last Saturday. Hamilton, of course, took a wicket.
It's in the air, it's going for six, all the way for six.
Just married.
Magnificent shot all the way over the deep long on boundary. Great shot, that certainly relieves the pressure.
Yeah, great shot from Patan. Little bit of width from Prosper Sayer. And that's what, but quite a bizarre theory in the 50-over game where you'd think he'd give it more air than in the 2020. That one just holding it back a little bit, but too short, so 4 more to Kohli. Zimbabwe's got to be careful. They've got the pressure on. A couple of boundaries now, and they're letting it slip.
Yes, that's...
Oh, it's gone miles. It really has. He tried the short of a length delivery, just didn't have enough on it. And Patan, well, he was waiting. He was on the back foot and just helped it on its way over mid-wicket. Maximum.
This was a good pull shot. He pitched the ball in the middle of the wicket. Yeah, you see the other one, the bouncer was well directed, which would entice him to go on the hook. Yeah, he's played the pull in front of square. Look at that. It just set up and he can hit it. And they get a wicket now. I still feel this game is still very much in the balance. These two hold the key for India.
Up in the air and over extra cover. It's offered from Chickenbura. If you're going to bowl that length, you've got to tuck him up. You can't allow him to get leg side of the ball and whack you over the offside. Boundary to end the over. Goes down to fine leg. Oh, it's a good piece of fielding. Ed Rainsford committed right to the end. Full length dive, and when you see your fast bowlers doing that, it gives the team a real lift, doesn't it?
That was this fellow's come on in leaps and bounds, I think.
No one out in mid-off, gives himself room and helps it on its way over extra cover. Magnificent shot. There was a bit of width there and just a free flow of the bat from Virat Kohli. And clears the ropes with ease.
This was a good shot. Look at him give himself room, backing away to leg stump so that he can hit it over extra cover. I mean, this is a good shot, this. Not an easy shot. Wow, he's hit that nicely. He's also a good player, this little...
Yeah, they fought well, Zimbabwe, but never enough runs on the board. That's the bottom line, really. And if they'd had got extra 40 or so, it would have made a huge difference. That's up in the air. And another, oh, I think he's just touched the ropes. It was a terrific piece of fielding, but I think on his rollover, he just touched the ropes. And he's a bit agitated. End of the over, 13 gone, 92 for 4.
You get a passionate Indian support group, and it's absolutely the same here in Harare, with India on the verge of victory. The celebrations have already started. We're with Varun and Renu here, who are leading this Indian team. Varun, congratulations. It's like India.
And you just need to have been in India and go and watch a game of cricket there to understand how passionate they are about cricket. That's a lovely shot. Really is superb timing. Just let it come on and played it right under his eyes and picked the gap to perfection. He really is a good player, this lad, on the game. And there we have it, 9 runs to win from 34 balls, so well in hand for India. All the way, this guy, he just seems to flick his wrist and it goes a country mile, slightly short from Greg Lamb. He just rocked back and just helped it on its way over mid-wicket. Outstanding shot.
Well, it just made it look so effortless. Look at this. Waited for it, bit short, picked it up, and jabbed that for 6. Very good shot. Just rocked back a little bit. Came in the room.
All over 80 meters.
Down the ground he goes, and that's it. Fantastic victory. So India cruised through by 6 wickets. And they've been, there was a little bit of wobble early on. They bowled well up front to restrict Zimbabwe to 111. Then there was a wobble in their batting, but thanks to Patan and Kohli, who stemmed the wickets that was falling, and they got the runs for India. So India winning quite comfortably here with 5 overs to spare.
They'll be a happy bunch. Came out here to support their team, to see an Indian victory, and they've seen an emphatic one. Handshakes all round. And as you mentioned, Jeremy, that when they lost a few early wickets, might have been a few jitters, but that man in your picture, Yusuf Pathan, has come and played an absolute beauty. Well supported by Virat Kohli, and they made light work of the Zimbabwean total in the end. 5 overs to spare, and there'll be a bit of a dejected lot, the men in red, because they started very brightly, and then it all went pear-shaped for the last 10. But they'll be a happy bunch. India, they're winless over Zimbabwe on this tour so far, so they've got 1 over their hosts. And it'll please a lot of their supporters back home and a lot of the supporters at the ground. And Yusuf Pathan, well, he needed a few runs, and he needed